good evening. How is your Saturday? Leo kabaridi kamenilemea. But anyway, haina shida. So, we discuss nutrition and diabetes. And yesterday we explained the different types of diabetes, the type 1 and the type 2 diabetes. And we said the good thing is that type 2 diabetes, it is reversible using diet and also change of lifestyle. So normally, when we talk of diabetes and nutrition, we encourage diabetic patients to consume foods which are rich in fiber. Or rather, we advise them to consume vegetables and vegetables which have low starch or low sugar. We also advise them to take whole fruits, which again have low sugars. We advise them to take whole grain, which are rich in fiber and also low sugar. Then we also advise, if it is animal sources, you should consider lean meat. You can also consider the fish. You can consider chicken. You can also consider what other white meat, turkey. Those are some of the meats you can consider, as long as you reduce on the fat intake, because type 2 diabetes is highly connected with the lifestyle and dietary habits. So why do we recommend these vegetables and whole grain fruits? Mainly it is because of fiber. And as we explained, is that this fiber makes the individual feel full. It brings about satiety. And when you're full, the chances of you keeping on consuming foods is limited. Therefore, the blood glucose that is circulating, it will definitely be reduced, because the more you eat, the more glucose is available in the blood. And when you take these foods which are rich in fiber, the whole grains, and as I have listed them down, then that means you reduce the blood sugar that is circulating in the body. Basically, we say fruits or foods which have a high glycemic index or high sugars, you need to reduce them so that you can reduce the amount of sugar that is circulating in the blood. We also encourage diabetic patients to engage in physical activity, because once you are physically active, it means you are spending energy, and this energy is obtained or is basic it's obtained from the glucose, which is broken down to release that energy. So if you work out, the body will require more energy, and therefore it will mean the glucose that is circulating in the blood will have to be broken down so that it can release that energy, hence reducing the amount of glucose that is circulating in the body. So next time, just concentrate on foods which have high fiber and also low sugar. For those of us who take alcohol, how is alcohol related to diabetes? If you take alcohol and you're also on insulin, what normally happens, and especially if your eating habits are poor, what normally happens, your blood sugar goes down and you're likely to go into a coma or collapse, because you have so much alcohol in the body. The sugar levels are low. There is so much there is insulin, and there is no sugar that needs to be, or glucose that needs to be transported to the cells by the insulin. So what will happen? You end up having low blood sugar, resulting to body weakness or even collapsing. So even though you engage into alcohol, please consider reducing your alcohol content so that your sugar levels may not go down. I think it's very, actually it is very risky to have low blood sugar even as compared to high blood sugar. So for those of us who take alcohol, please consider totally minimizing your alcohol consumption so that you can regulate your blood sugar. So that marks the end of our today's lesson. Do have a good evening. Kwaheri.